Have you ever wondered why a name as big as Michael Jackson could appear in documents related to the case of Jeffrey Epstein? Is it merely a coincidence, part of the social networks among the global elite, or is there another story that the public has not fully understood until now? The international entertainment world has once again been shaken by intense discussions across various media outlets and digital platforms after a number of documents often referred to as the Epstein files resurfaced in public conversation. Within these documents, the public discovered many names of well-known figures from different fields, ranging from politics and business to global celebrities. One of the names that has attracted attention is Michael Jackson, the legendary figure widely known as the King of Pop and one of the greatest icons in the history of the global music industry. The appearance of Michael Jackson's name in documents connected to Jeffrey Epstein immediately sparked public curiosity. Many people began asking how a music superstar who transformed the global entertainment industry could be listed in documents originating from the social circle of a controversial figure like Epstein. The discussion quickly spread, triggering speculation, debates, and various analyses from pop culture observers, entertainment journalists, and fan communities. However, it is important to understand that the documents often referred to as the Epstein files contain a wide variety of records, including contact books, communication lists, and social archives that mention hundreds of names from different backgrounds. Many of the names included are simply part of the extensive social network Epstein maintained for years, a network that involved influential individuals from multiple countries and industries. In this context, the appearance of Michael Jackson's name is more often associated with the possibility that he may have been listed as a contact or part of that broad social network, rather than as evidence of involvement in the criminal activities that ultimately brought Epstein into a major legal case that drew global attention. Several media reports also emphasize that the presence of a name in such documents does not automatically indicate a direct connection to the actions being investigated. Even so, the fact that a major figure such as Michael Jackson is mentioned in the same documents remains a topic of lively discussion among the public. In the era of fast-moving social media, every new piece of information often triggers waves of curiosity, theories, and widespread debates. Many people have begun revisiting various social connections that may have existed in the past, especially within the international entertainment elite who frequently meet at major events, charity concerts, or exclusive gatherings. Ultimately, this discussion highlights how an old document can once again become the focus of public attention when people attempt to understand the relationships among major global figures who once moved within the same social circles. To this day, the stories behind the many names appearing in Epstein-related documents continue to generate discussion, raising new questions, new analyses, and of course, ongoing curiosity among a global audience closely following the developments of the story. Public attention toward the appearance of Michael Jackson's name in documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case has continued to grow alongside the widespread circulation of information across international media. Several media reports emphasize that the documents often referred to as the Epstein files represent a very large collection of records containing various types of documentation, ranging from contact books and communication logs to legal records originating from court proceedings. These documents later became subjects of public interest because they contain hundreds of names from various fields who were at some point within Epstein's social circle over many years. Reports circulating widely indicate that the names recorded in Epstein's contact book did not come from a single sector. The document lists individuals from politics, business, academia, and the global entertainment industry. This situation makes the list appear extremely broad and diverse, reflecting Epstein's well-known ability to build connections with people from many circles. Some media analysts note that contact books of this kind are essentially collections of communication information that may include individuals who were introduced through social networks, attended the same events, or were simply recorded as contact references at a certain time. Within the context of ongoing reporting, the appearance of Michael Jackson's name is understood as part of this list. To date, there has been no official document stating that his presence in the archive is connected to the criminal activities at the core of the Epstein case. For that reason, many international media outlets stress the importance of distinguishing between the presence of a name in a contact document and direct involvement in a legal matter. The development of this discussion also demonstrates how old archives can once again become the center of public attention when documents are reopened or discussed during legal processes or media investigations. The case involving Jeffrey Epstein itself has long been one of the major global issues attracting widespread attention due to the extensive social networks and internationally recognized figures associated with him. When documents related to the case are discussed again, many names that were previously overlooked by the public suddenly become topics of conversation. Across various news platforms and public discussions, entertainment journalists and pop culture observers have also highlighted the enormous position Michael Jackson holds in the history of the global music industry. His career, which spans several decades, brought him into contact with numerous famous figures from different countries and industries. As one of the most influential figures in the entertainment world, Jackson was known to frequently attend major events, charity activities, and gatherings involving prominent individuals from many fields. This fact leads many observers to conclude that the appearance of a public figure's name in someone's contact list does not necessarily reflect a close relationship or specific involvement in that person's private activities. In international social networks, especially those involving celebrities and public figures, the recording of contacts often includes many individuals who may have interacted only briefly in various circumstances. Meanwhile, public attention toward Epstein-related documents continues because many of the archives connected to the case remain subjects of legal examination and media reporting. Every time new documents are discussed or released to the public, the list of names within them once again draws widespread attention. This situation keeps the discussion surrounding Epstein's social network active in international news coverage. Until now, many reports continue to emphasize that understanding the context of the documents is crucial to prevent the public from drawing incorrect conclusions. Documents containing contact lists or communication records are essentially informational archives, and the presence of a name within them does not automatically indicate involvement in the actions that are the focus of legal investigations. These developments continue to be followed by a global audience seeking a clearer understanding of how the social networks of major global figures may have intersected over many years. In today's rapidly moving information landscape, every new detail from old documents can quickly return to the spotlight, extending public discussion that continues to unfold across international media spaces. International media attention toward documents related to the Jeffrey Epstein case continues even today, particularly after various legal archives and old records were republished in several court proceedings and investigative reports. These documents form part of the legal archives gathered during investigations into Epstein's social network, which for many years was known to include connections with numerous figures from different sectors. When some of these documents were made public, several names listed within them once again attracted attention, including major figures from the international entertainment world such as Michael Jackson. Reports from various media outlets explain that the documents circulating widely among the public consist of different types of archives serving different purposes. Some of them are personal contact books containing lists of phone numbers and addresses that were once recorded, while other documents are part of court archives containing testimonies, communication logs, and various administrative records collected during legal proceedings. In practice, personal contact books often record many names without providing detailed descriptions of relationships, as their main function is simply to store communication references. When the public sees famous names appearing in these archives, discussions across social media and public forums often focus on possible social connections that may have existed in the past. However, several investigative journalists emphasize that contact documents do not always reflect an active or ongoing relationship between two parties. In many cases, a name may be recorded simply because the individuals were introduced through social networks, exchanged contact information, or were present within the same social environment during a certain period. Attention toward Michael Jackson's name in this context is also closely tied to the enormous influence the musician had within the global entertainment industry. Throughout his career, Jackson was recognized as one of the most influential artists in the history of modern music. His albums broke numerous sales records, his concerts attracted millions of fans across different countries, and his works had a major impact on the development of global pop music. That level of popularity led him to interact with many well-known figures from different sectors, whether in entertainment events, charity activities, or industry gatherings. IN reports appearing across international media. Jackson's name in the Epstein documents is therefore generally understood as part of the extensive contact list Epstein maintained over many years. Many reports emphasize that the list includes hundreds of individuals from diverse professional and social backgrounds. As a result, the presence of a name within that list is seen as part of a broad social record rather than a direct indication of involvement in the legal case under discussion. The case involving Jeffrey Epstein itself has become one of the most widely discussed legal events of recent decades. Investigations into his activities opened access to numerous archives and documents that had not previously been widely known to the public. As these documents began to be analyzed by journalists and researchers, public attention turned toward various details contained within them, including the social networks recorded in contact books and other communication records. This situation illustrates how archive documents can regain widespread attention even after many years have passed, particularly when those documents are connected to cases that have had a significant impact on global public opinion. Many international media outlets highlight the importance of reading such documents in their full context and understanding the circumstances in which the records were created, because each archive serves a different role within documentation and legal investigation processes. Meanwhile, discussions regarding the many names listed in the Epstein documents continue across various news platforms. Journalists, researchers, and media analysts keep working to explain the contents of these documents in greater detail so that the information circulating among the public can be understood in a balanced and accurate way. In situations like this, clarity of context becomes essential to ensure that public discussions remain focused on the facts recorded in official documents. Public attention toward Epstein-related archives is likely to continue as long as these documents remain subjects of analysis and reporting by international media. Each time older records are revisited in investigative reports or legal discussions, global audiences once again focus on the lists of names contained within them. As a result, conversations about the social networks recorded in Epstein's documents remain an evolving part of ongoing international media discourse.